Veterans in Sports Inc. and the Lucia Football Association join forces with Caribbean Alliance Insurance and Joma to bring you the first ever International Veterans Football Invitational. Come see Veterans Football like never before when champions Micoud comes up against Vieux North.
It's all about promoting football via the veterans route. Two teams, two reputable teams when it comes to district football. The team to my left, decked in the yellow and black, that's Micoud. And of course the orange and blue is Vieux North. It should be very interesting exhibition of football between two top flight community teams. The captains, of course, just going for the customary handshake. And remember, there is a trophy at stake despite it's a friendly encounter. So, support the community teams, Vieux North and Micoud. 2-1. Micoud. Wait. I give you score on everything. Micoud scoring? Yeah. 2-1. Look, I start goalkeeper. We have now scoring first. Game finish. From which on first game finish. We go get back from that. $2,000 going so, Micoud. Point again. So, no, look at there. Point again. Yeah. It going so. Yeah, they're going so. $2,000 going so. Right there. $2,000. Easy money. Enjoy the game, folks. Enjoy the game. Keep in mind, we have another encounter where we see the 7-6-7 legends out of Dominica to take on the St. Lucia All-Stars.
Yes, welcome once again to the Philip Maslin ground, and it's all about the International Invitational Veterans Football Tournament. Yes, of course. For you, we have Vieux North coming up against Micoud in the District Challenge Cup, and of course we have $2,000 grabs here tonight. The champs are going home with $2,000. Well, it's more like a domestic invitational friendly game called the District Challenge Cup, and we're off here in Micoud, decked in the yellow and black, and Vieux North in the orange and blue. Yes, of course, early on. This is the second game, should I say early on, our first game, Central Vieux FC. Came up against a Trinidadian team, national that is, Petroleum FC. And game was played in a 30-minute encounter in the first third. It was 2-0 in favor of Central Vieux and National Petroleum FC. They came up a very close, scoring 2 goals in the second, third, and the game ended at a 3-2. But in the final third, no goals was scored by either or. Right now, you see the Micoud team taking control of the ball game. The number 8 there trying to feed his man there on the far side. Well controlled again. Dispossessed. Recuperated his Micoud, the number 8 there in the midfield region trying to feed his man moving forward. And let me make mention to you that Noah Didier in goal for Micoud. I could reminisce that Micoud won the Black Art title with Alan Porsche, Providence. Yes, of course, a very dominant team. Later on, that of the International Invitational Veterans Football Tournament, we have the St. Lucia All-Stars. They are down to play 7-6-7 legends out of Dominica. And Darren Summy Cricket Ground on the 22nd of this month. That was on a Thursday night. And the St. Lucia All-Stars, they came up against the 7-6-7. And they went down. Yes, of course, Dominica went down to St. Lucia by 3 goals to 0. The chance, yes, to make amends here tonight following this encounter here between Vieux North and Micoud. And 0-0 here in the first half. Ball is lifted gently, controlled in midfield by the Micoud player, finding his man here on the left flank. Oh, the number 8 is just playing a dolly ball there to the number 18, receiving the pass in return, and the number 13 there from Micoud. No nonsense in defense. Some inroads is been made there into the defense of Vieux North, and some slide tackle in there, and the ball was already off the touch line. A goal kick there for Vieux North. Well controlled there by the number 2, giving possession away to Micoud. And way too much on this one there. And the ball just eluding the player, touched too heavy there. And Micoud again, trying to make inroads there on the left side. Dangerous cross, but touch too heavy, giving the man on the far side some work to be done there. And shadowing him very dangerously is the left defender there. But still, Micoud taking control of the ball game. A very tight game indeed. And Spurs are tackling the back. You could hear them firing. There's no ticklish game here right now. Throw into me. But either team has failed to take some serious control of the ball game and sharing the ball and passing and make some equal passes to their partner. I must say that it is very simple to play the ball game. You just have to take possession, and you see no problems there for Noah Didier with one lofted aerially. Obstruction there, and the man in the middle spotted this one and bringing this one back also. And let me remind you that you viewing courtesy Jones Productions. the left defense here for Micoud, trying to find his man. Again, still taking control of the ball game. The number 6 just pushing back into the defensive area, and he's just relinquishing the pass there to the Vieux Fort North player. But again, the game failing to take possession of the ball for not even 30 seconds. And I'm supposing only a goal will slow this game down. Ball played aerially. Again, oh, what a lovely ball there. And get there for Micoud on the left hand side. He's trying to take control and making inroads into the final third of the defense. Well cut short there. Asking a question. There's the man on the ground, but the referee has no word about this one. North trying to take possession, but Micoud, and number 11 for Micoud on the far side, and the near side that is trying to bring the ball into the far side again. Ball returning to him again, trying to scoop into the final third. Just into the 6-yard region. Well defended again by the Vieux Fort North defense. A very handsome indeed, just making the thickness from the outside. Some people here from Micoud, and likewise the hometown of Vieux Fort. And the player is remaining. Needing some assistance from the medical team. Let me remind you that you're viewing courtesy Jules Productions. Corner kick there for Micoud, and this one is right back in there by the number 8, striking it very, very. Some good defensive work. Vieux Fort North are still in control of the ball game, finding this man. Ras feed this one there to the number 10. Good work there. Again, number 7. Some space here on the left hand side. The ball is being shared again, and some good fending off by Vieux Fort. Ball projected. It was in an offside position. No interest was paid onto this. Sheldon Emmanuel booting this one on. And Sheldon is remaining on the green grass. I'm thinking that he's needing some assistance, but I'm guessing he's okay. I have some lovely trophies just for me here. Yes, of course. And the trophy that those two were playing for. A very nice one indeed. And this game is called the District Challenge Cup. That's the trophy they're playing for, is the District Challenge Cup, a domestic invitational friendly game between Vieux Fort North and Micoud. It's 0-0 here in the first half of this encounter. Let me tell you that Micoud, a very dominant team. I've proven this in the past. In a single year, they had 3 tournaments under their belts. A throw in there to Micoud. And a man in the middle is trying to take control of the ball game here. Spotting the infringement, awarding a free kick there to Vieux Fort South to be taken by the number 4. It's Sheldon Emmanuel, I think he is, aka Ras. Noah Didier with ball in hand. A goal kick there to Micoud. Neither of the keepers have been troubled. Good control in there by the number 3 of Micoud. And he's already blamed himself, you know. After failing to feed his man there correctly here. You just saw the expression of his body. That's the body language in speaking. A throw in there to the Micoud side. There's some poor defending there by the number 5 there from Vieux Fort North, and again trying to find the number 2 who is in a burst of fury there on the right flank and still couldn't get to this ball. Touch too heavy. A relinquishing possession there to Vieux Fort North. A throw in there for Vieux Fort North. A header by Ras. And Spurs are firing here in tackling. A very good ball there on the left flank and in no nonsense. I see the number 14 there. That's putting this one in the bars here. I put it into touch. Ricochet off the bars. Game still tense. It's just about 10 minutes into the first half. Very tense game indeed. Oh, very good ball there. Being given chase there by the number 10, and he's trying to fire this one. Oh my! Oh, ball here by the defense of Vieux Fort North. Micoud looking very, very, very dangerous here. Trying to find the back of the net for the first time. in this domestic invitational friendly called the District Challenge Cup. $2,000 at stake. Ball is swung in very dangerously with the win, and the goalkeeper was obstructed here, and I think he's still signaling a corner. Oh, Micoud is trying to find the back of the net there, and I must say that this one is just going wide. Very lucky is the defense of Vieux North. A very good control and a very good pass indeed, and Noah has to come off his line and putting this one into touch for a throw into Vieux North. Micoud in control of the ball game. And number 8 for Micoud. Oh, what a very good run, I must say, by the number 11 for Micoud. Some great tackling there in defense for Vieux North. Ball is back with Micoud. Oh, the outside of the foot is being used and is ruled offside. Some great play tonight in the District Challenge Cup. $2,000 at stake. With pure dominance, you see some great ball control here by the Vieux North player, and this one was swung there by Ras, and some dangerous cutting move there on the far side, which was brought to a close by the Micoud defender. Didier with the goal kick. Noah Didier. No whistle there from the referee, and finally the whistle came, and I'm supposing that one of the players remained flawed on the green grass, holding his chest, the Vieux North player that is. Needing some assistance here from the medical team, as you could see there, trying their best in getting him back to his feet. Well, he's back to his feet. I'm thinking that he's going to be all right. He's the number 8 for Vieux North. Some attention being paid onto him. Hustle and the bustle here to maintain possession of this ball, which has ended in the hands of Noah. Noah is finding the left defense. The ball is pushed into the midfield, and just pushing it marginally too far from the number 10 and giving possession to Vieux North. This ball is given away and dangerously leaving is the defense of Vieux Fort North. A good ball again, and some inroads is being made. A dangerous cross into the defense of Vieux Fort North, and this ball is not covered there by the number 11, just blasting it over the transversal. Still 0-all here between Vieux Fort North and Micoud. Here at the Philip Maslin ground, Philip Magie Maslin ground. The domestic invitational friendly game called the District Challenge Cup. And the District Challenge Cup here tonight. The winner will be going home with $2,000. Simple as that. Well, later on, we'll be viewing a game between the St. Lucia All-Stars and the 767 Legends out of Dominica. On Thursday night, we were at the Darren Sammy cricket ground where the 767 Legends went down to the All-Stars by 3-0, and they have a chance to redeem themselves. A throw in there to Vieux Fort North.
See when we play.
This one is pushed back to the goalkeeper.
Only.
Check now, Colin.
No problem. I get you.
A very good pass there to Ras. Ras failing to control properly with ball moving away from him. And Ras been brought down there by the number 11 from Micoud. A very tense game, I must say, between the two. A ball lifted gently into the final third there, and Vieux Fort looking to break the deadlock, and the whistle went from the man in the middle, spotting an infringement there on the far side. Free kick taken there, and again it's away over the transversal. With the wind coming in here, you have to utilize the advantage of the wind, of how to weigh the ball in taking your kicks, either it be with the wind or against the wind. You have to manipulate the ball.
You're now witnessing the District Challenge Cup between North.
Everything works with the wind here in Vieux Fort. You have to take advantage of it by any means, and of course number 7 is trying to dance, and a good ball being played into the final third over Vieux Fort North, and again some good defending on the part of Vieux Fort North. A ball being brought to the surface by the number 3, equal a pass to the number 8, and he's receiving it in return, but a touch too heavy there on the left flank, and the ball is just going over the touchline for throwing there to Vieux Fort North. A wonderful pass there, well intercepted from Ras, and again to be very correct, Micoud is back on the ball game with the number 6 from midfield, pushing it onto the far side, right hand side, and but then therefore we could give it chase. And a cut short is the pass coming in. Well collected by Noah with no problems, no worries. Either or finding the back of the net so far. On the chest from the dreadlocks man, finding Ras. Oh, he's filtering this one into the defensive third there. And again, there's no holes in either over the defense, and the number 10 for Micoud has broken the defense, and he's trying to break the deadlock there. And oh my God, it's just sailing across. I must say, Vieux Fort North was living very dangerously. For a moment there, I thought the whole onion bag would have been shaken. I heard the clattering of the pegs there, and a whistle went. It looks Vieux receiving some treatment there, some touches there from the Rasa. You see the acrobatic move there from the number 8. Just couldn't be pulled off. Oh, delicate pass there. And Vieux Fort North are trying to get out of their defense, and they were robbed. And the number 11 is trying to make inroads. Oh, firing shot, well blocked. And whistling. There is the man in the middle, and spotting that the number 17 in defense handling the ball. I'm supposing like in the act of falling down. Now explaining there by Sheldon Emmanuel. The ball was handled in the process, but the man in the middle will simply deny and just take his steps, indicating where the wall is supposed to be. And free kick there to Micoud. Straight into the wall. And again, way over the transversal. Goal kick for Vieux Fort North. Oh, a delicate touch off the boot. And some good defending there from the number 6 of Vieux Fort North. Winning himself a goal kick. And the combination of the dreadlocks, Rastafarians there just didn't work out. Throwing there to Micoud. Brad Bido to his compatriot, and you just heard the name of Travis. Travis was the destination for this ball. Throwing there to Micoud. Oh, lovely ball, delicate ball, dinky over the head, and some good defending there from the number 5 of Vieux Fort North. The game has remained tense for the past periods. from the start. Been very, very tense indeed. Oh, delicate move there in their 18-yard region. Very good defending again from Vieux North. Trying to find space on their left flank. Attacking there is Vieux North. Oh, he's just pushing this one into the path of the defense of Micoud. And it's still even Stevens here. Ball is lifted from the number 11 to the number 10 quite gently here, and the official on the far side just waving his flag, sporting an infringement, and the man in the middle just whistled this one, acknowledging the flag there on the far side. A free kick there to be taken there by Micoud. This ball is just sailed across the goal. No problems there for the keeper. Micoud still remaining intact. Brad Bido finding his man here. A good control of the ball game there by Micoud. The number 11 is trying to make inroads there. A dolly pass there to his partner there. And some good defending indeed by Vieux North. The Vieux North defender just fending the striker off the ball. A ball being played out there from the number 18 of Micoud. Through in there from the number 7 of Vieux North. And again, you see no problems there for Noah Didier. Noah Didier, no nonsense in the goal. I would be willing and wanting to go home with that $2,000 here up for grabs tonight. That of the District Challenge Cup. Oh, delicate ball. And just pushed over the touchline there in defense from Vieux North. A throw in there to Micoud. The number 6 in control of the ball game there for Micoud, trying to find his man. Relinquishing the possession there to Vieux North. Oh, good ball there into the midfield region. You see Sheldon Emmanuel Eras is trying to take on his man. Trying to fit this ball there to the number 8. And in desperation, you see the body movement, the body language there, and Micoud again with a burst of fury onto the attack there. And the keeper, no nonsense, coming off his goal line. Some surprising things are happening here in the second encounter here tonight. Well, it's all about the Invitational Veterans Football Tournament, and you're viewing courtesy Jules Production. In our earlier game, Central Vieux FC, they defeated the National Petroleum FC out of Trinidad by 3 goals to 2. This game was played in 3 30-minute sections. Yes, of course, 30-minute sections. The first third, it was 2-0 in favor of Central Vieux Fort. And then the National Petroleum FC, they came back very strong, scoring 2 goals in the second third. But Central Vieux Fort, they came very strong again and putting one at the back of the net and sealing the game 3-2. And of course, tomorrow, the 24th, we'll be at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground for more action in the International Invitational Veterans Football Tournament. Following this encounter, we have the St. Lucia All-Stars. They'll be coming up against 767 Legends out of Dominica. Yes, of course, very enticing encounter. The Dominicans trying to make amends from what happened on Thursday night. Goal kick taken there by Noah Didier. Aerial ball with heads going up in defense for Micoud. And you see Brad Bido is just shadowing this one out. Through in there to Vieux Fort North. Ras is trying to dance at the number 4. Sailing this one to the far pole. Dangerously leaving there is a Micoud in defense. And you just saw the man there on the far side heading this one across the goal line. Giving Vieux Fort North the opportunity for a corner kick. Ball sailed just over the 6-yard region, and the man in the middle just whistled an infringement, and that's against Vieux Fort North. Oh, some movements there by the number 2 of Vieux Fort North. Oh, what a cracker there by Sheldon Emmanuel, but well collected again by Noah Didier. First very good shot and goal, and it seems to be that the rude awakening is just happening here with a very tense game from the beginning. Oh, cracking shot again. But this one sailed both over the transversal and out of the grounds. Goal kick there by Noah Didier, and the man in the middle just whistled this one, bringing the first half to an end. And the first half is 0-0 here between the two. Veterans Football Tournament.
All right, so we're now witnessing the second half of the District Challenge Cup between Vieux Fort North and Micoud. We just joined us at 0-0. So the winner gets a trophy, and $2,000 tonight. If it's like that at the end of regulation, we go straight to penalty kicks. And there's no, I tell you, we don't know winning at any penalty kicks. But we are going that far. We're shocking them now.
Some a good from the defender there from Micoud. Still in control of the ball game. Trying to find his man there. That's the number 7. Well defended again. And a player from Micoud has remained on the ground, and likewise a player from Vieux North and now getting back to his feet. And some attention is being paid to them. Still nil all here. The second half of our second game tonight. The winner goes home with a $2,000 and a trophy. Earlier on, we saw Central Vieux Fort FC. They came up against National Petroleum FC from Trinidad. And this game was played in a free 30-minute section. That is the first third, the second third, and the third third. At 3-2 for Central Vieux Fort. It's because of the humidity. We had to have a 30 minutes game. And of course, here is the domestic challenge cup between Micoud and Vieux Fort North. Either or finding the back of the net so far. Later on, shows well defended there again by Vieux Fort North, all the way back to the goalkeeper, and he's just relinquishing the ball to the man there. The number 7 for Micoud, and he was trying the acrobatic there, and I think he handled the ball in the process, but it looks to me like some attention is being paid there to the number 4 of Vieux Fort North, Sheldon Emmanuel, it looks to me. The ball is still being played very tense in the none. So getting the would have wished on the ball, as you see. Vieux Fort North is trying to get out of the defense, spreading the ball. Ball has gone out of a play here. Throw in there to Micoud. Looks to be like a long throw. Well defended from Vieux Fort North. Brad Bido is trying to put this one back. into the game. A throw in there to Vieux Fort North. To be taken there by the number 17. Goes down the line. A very strong tackle there again. Well, I must say that the ball game is evenly poised between the two. Either or finding the back of the net so far. Micoud in defense. Brad Bido finding his man, and the ball is lifted gently onto the far side. The man on the left flank is trying to create some magic here. Some good ball is being pushed forward there to the number 7 from Micoud, and he's slashing this one wide. A goal kick there to Vieux Fort North. Still in control is Vieux Fort North. Relinquishing the attack there to Micoud. A gentle touch here. And again is robbed in the process. And number 8 is trying to build an attack from midfield for Vieux Fort North, and a good ball on the right flank, and the man on the flank there is just lifting this ball too high, way over the transfer. For a moment there I thought Micoud was caught in defense, but some lazy work being done there on the far side. Goal kick there to be taken by Noah Didier, and he was stopped by the referee.
Informing you that we have the arrival of Brad Lara and Mr. Russell Lataby, also Mr. Wesley Webb, Bologna as well. They're gracing us with their presence. They're making their way downstairs, not too sure where they're going, but they're right here at the Philip Master grounds. Of course, special guests in Mr. Brian Lara, Russell Lataby, Russell, Wesley Webb, and also Earl Bologna. They're making their way. And keep in mind, there's a challenge tomorrow at the Diane Salmon Cricket Ground. 2 persons can win an all-expense paid trip to Trinidad and Tobago to witness the CPL finals at the Brian Lara Stadium. You're going to be hosted by Brian Lara, especially in his booth. Think of it. If you out-hit Brian Lara in terms of 4s and 6s, you can win yourself an all-expense paid trip to Trinidad, courtesy Brian Lara.
We just saw the defender there from Micoud.
What more do you want? So what we are
Getting some attention there from the medical team.
Right. You call randomly. Brian Lara will issue the law.
And from the background there, you just hearing the voice of Tennyson Glasgow. Yes, of course.
In distance. Are you eating a bigger stick?
having fun.
You taking everything. You see, I do not know. You eating a bigger six with your mouth. But like that is wrong.
We
When the man eating sixes in his mouth, my brother.
graced here with the presence of Earl Ball Hogja and of course Brian Charles Lara
Our special guest
and the
certainly is
little magician Russell Latapi.
Lara is in the stands.
Yes, of course.
Also, my good friend Old Bollocks. Russell Latapi as well. Wesley is there as well. Yeah, how do I call him? I call him the Entourage. The Entourage is there as well. Then there's a movie on HBO called The Entourage. Veterans in Sports Inc. do have the Entourage. Why? Right, sure. Right, sure. No pressure. Listen. You want it to tell?
Let's focus again on the ball game. This ball is pushing to touch there for a throw into Vieux Fort North as we just heard from Tennyson Glasgow introducing to the Philip Mass like ground the presence of Russell the Little Magician, the ball hog, and of course Brian Lara.
Persons to make the way to Boston Zoo tomorrow. You have a chance to go to the CPL finals courtesy Brian Lara. If you could out-hit him, he will put you up in Trinidad and Tobago in his stadium, all expense paid, and of course in his private booth with all the, how do I call it, the roti and the doubles and the chutney and the bacon shak and all kind of thing in the, in the booth. In the booth. Dominican. Number 3. Big Red. Big Red, Dominican. Yeah, so they're actually hearing for us the Entourage is here. Special guest of Veteran in Sports Inc. Earl Ball Mr. Russell Latapi. Wesley Webb, who is at me last time, right? I didn't get nothing.
Throw in there to Micoud. And again, the number 12 from Micoud is just trying to find his man there in the forward position there. And again, well contested in defense. Pido on this one, a little dink over the top of the head of the player there. And again, just relinquishing the attack there to Vieux Fort. Sheldon Emmanuel is trying to shadow this one and bringing it down. Clearance there again from the number 12 of Micoud.
And also, they're going to walk away with $2,000 easy dollars. That's real money.
And let me remind you, yes, of course, it's all about the District Challenge Cup.
This is not the Holland, this is the St. Lucia.
And it's $2,000 at stake.
They will take on the team from Dominica.
Micoud and Vieux Fort North coming up against each other there. You see the number 8 there remaining on the ground, and he's in pain. And finally the referee has blown his whistle and trying to come to the attention of the player remaining down and signaling to the bench. And of course the medical team is going to pay some attention here to the number 8 from Vieux Fort North. And we just seen the lights of the Sunday Fords and of course Butu. The St. Lucia All Stars, they are going to engage themselves in their warm-up activities there. And likewise the 767 Legends to my far left, engaging themselves in their warm-up activities. They are down to each other next. Well, it's still 0-0 here between Vieux North and Micoud. In the district the winner goes home with $2,000 in the second half of this game. And I promise you that having this game remaining at a 0-0, we're gonna go straight into the St. Lucia All Stars. They are down to play 767 Legends out of Dominica. And let me remind you that 7 Legends went down to the St. Lucia All Stars by 3-0 on a Thursday night at the Darren Summit Cricket Ground. I'm in Cricket Stadium. North well controlled by the number 4 Sheldon Emmanuel. Dangerous across the off. Fingertips to this one. And the ball has just gone wide of the right upright. There by Noah Didier. Header on and the man in the fourth position there for Micoud. Trying to do some work there. Dinky right over the top and living dangerously is the defense of Vieux North and equal to the task again. Just issuing this one into the throw in there. Some good work there in defense by Vieux North. Oh, a wonderful salad there by the defender from Micoud. Trying to find his man there equal to the task. Giving it away there momentarily and just issuing this one into touch for and Brad Bido finding this one there. The number 6 for Micoud finding this man there on the far side. And again, some good defending from Vieux North. A throw in from Micoud. Oh, a lovely touch there. And and number 7 there for Micoud was trying to bring this one down, and his aim was to find the back of the net. Unfortunately, the whistle went there from the man in the middle. time. And I'm supposing that there'll be a change being made. By Vieux Fort North. And they'll start from defense again, Vieux Fort North. Some good work in there. Some good sharing of the ball. And Sheldon is playing this one straight into the arms of Noah Didier. Oh, delicate ball lifted gently over there from the number 8 of Micoud. But the keeper was in the perfect spot. Again, Micoud want to ask a question. Well defended again from Vieux Fort North. Oh, what a move there by the number 8, finding the number 10 there for Vieux Fort North, making inroads on the left hand side, and it's firing this one at Noah Didier. Well collected. I must say Vieux Fort North is at home and trying to make their people happy. Through in there to Vieux Fort North.
Just informing patrons that Vieux has a special while the games are going on. Special handsets. The Samsung J1 gonna be $199 with a medium combo plan. The Alcatel Pixie 4.4. What's it? Alcatel. The Alcatel Pixie 4.4. That'll be good. For $99. Only $99. You could top up $15 or more and get $10 bonus credits.
And get this, we'll definitely give away a phone tonight. The boss just told me we're giving away a phone tonight.
So we're giving away something.
We're giving away a phone tonight. So if you have a ticket stubs, shortly you ticket them out.
Keep holding your ticket stubs. You have a chance to win a handset. Courtesy Flow.
Also tomorrow, when you come up to the Darren Sunday cricket ground, the stadium, you get a chance for all expense paid trip to see the CPL finals. That's it. Trinidad and Tobago, Tennessee, Guyana. All you have to do is to hit that one number and him. And I know we have people that can do that. So take the trip tomorrow. The game starts from 5 o'clock. So take the trip tomorrow. Come up the Darren Sunday Stadium.
Well, you're not missing any action there.
A chance to win that all
neither team has found the back of the net. It's all tense here between the two, Vieux Fort North and Micoud. Still either or can't break the deadlock. And you just hearing from the background there Tennyson and his compatriot elaborating on the game a little bit. A free kick there from Vieux Fort North, well controlled there by the number 10, just moving away from him. Some inroads is trying to be made there by the number 8. Trying to find his man, and he was robbed. And he's just holding back the player from Micoud. And the referee spotted him.
Is nil all. They're playing for bragging rights, development of district football. 2,000 EC dollars is a district challenge cup. Tomorrow at the Darren Savage Cricket Grounds, you'll see Vieux South take on Canaries, 2 top districts again. So there's a lot happening when it comes to veterans football. Like I've said, veterans football is the future. Imagine that. Veterans is the past. And veterans football is the future of football.
Oh, Tinky over the top.
No, and I used to understand how to play football.
The man in the middle there has just whistled in favor of Vieux North. And I think this one will be placed straight at the penalty spot. Handle ball in the 18-yard region there. And Vieux North has a chance here to go one up in the district challenge cup.
You made a prediction that was correct. You said you want to put sparkles. You said you want to put sparkles. I also said that when you score, that's it. When you want to score. Oh, when you score. But yes, big save. Save to the keeper right. What? Save to the keeper right. Bottom corner. Bottom, yeah. In a bottom corner. Bottom corner. You need the wings to pick that up. Bottom corner. Keep on saving that one. Let me tell you. No. Keep on saving that. Giving you all expense trip to CPL final. I don't want to take a save. I want you one off the win.
And Noah Didier saving this one, going very low to his right. Big save there by Noah Didier. Micoud has the chance to put it at the back of the net. Oh, what a shot in front of the back of the net is Micoud. Oh my God, 1-0 in favor of Micoud right here in the District Challenge Cup. Vieux North scared the penalty wide with the fingertips of Noah doing the damage. And right now, Micoud showing Noah Didier that they can pounce and pounce hard. Micoud.
When it comes to football, so before this tonight, I repeat 9 lights. I have the phone right here. I can put it up for you to see. Yeah, I have it right here. So when it kicks around. Right, so pretty soon you take out your ticket sounds and yeah. And the phone it comes in with a SIM card, so you can actually use your phone one time. From you with your phone, take it out and call your friends and them and tell them you just want a phone and you call them from your new number. Yeah. In case you're just making your way into the stadium or grounds, Micoud now leads by 1-0 versus Vieux North. Earlier on, I said, save to the keeper right, so said so. And Micoud shall go. So second part, I have to throw it in my hand. And I tell you, what is it?
Well, it looks to me the player was pulled down just for the 18-yard region and falling into the 18-yard box. And a free kick there to Vieux North. Vieux North is looking for the equalizer here. And they had the chance to go one up. And a very good save from the penalty spot there by Noah Didier. And right after the penalty was saved, you just saw Micoud blasting one into the old onion bag and taking the lead by a goal to nil. Vieux Fort North looking to equalize.
Near the commentary area. BBC, you want to interview now with you, boy. Come forward. BBC. Bolo Corporation. BBC. Titus Elva, come forward. We need you here by the commentary area. We have BBC here, we have CNN, we have TSN. We have all kind of things going on here.
Sheldon Emmanuel behind this one there for Vieux Fort North. Oh, straight at Noah Didier. And Micoud was trying to build an attack which was cut short there. Counter attack, cut short again. And you see the defense of Vieux Fort North are proving to be very good, but still they are 1-0 down. There you see the to my immediate left, the Legends. That's the All Stars, and the Legends to my immediate right. And the All Stars and the Legends will be doing battle later on in the International Invitational Veterans Football Tournament. Let me remind you that the Legends need to redeem themselves from Thursday night. They went down 3-0 to the All Stars, so they have a chance to redeem themselves there. And of course, we could have a chance to go 2 up. Well read again by the defense of Vieux Fort North. Cleared there by Noah, straight into touch. A throw in to Vieux Fort North. A very handsome crowd on hand here tonight. And let me remind you that we're here at the Philip Maji Marcelin ground, and Micoud is looking to go 2-0 up, and some good defending there on the part of the number 14 for Vieux Fort North. Putting this one into touch for a corner kick. Micoud looking to go 2 up in the Sen Cup. It's the District Challenge Cup. Heads go up. Vieux Fort North is trying to get this ball out of their defensive third. Doing so now. Still winning themselves a throw. A throw in there, and again Vieux Fort North having some work to be done there, and the man in the middle spotting an infringement, whistling it in favor of Vieux Fort North. Also being 1 down here, looking for the equalizer. This one is lifted gently, finding the head of the number 5, but straight in the paws of Noah Didier. Giving the ball away was Micoud. Vieux giving it away and still recuperating it. Oh, Dinky over the head, and Sheldon Emmanuel is controlling this one and trying to lift it high with the wind. Oh, and Vieux having all the time in the world to put this one in the whole onion bag and not being equal to the task. This ball is lifted gently for the number 7 of Micoud, and he was robbed in the process. Sheldon Emmanuel was trying to find his man there in the forward position, and this ball is back with the number 7 and trying to take control, and Sheldon Emmanuel has made amends. Sheldon redeeming himself there in the process, but losing it momentarily there, and a ruled offside at this time. Micoud looking for the second one, and of course he was ruled offside. Oh, lovely ball. Played down the line. Oh, and the keeper was going for this one and clutch it back a little, and a little dinky over the head, and in any ways he claimed it. A cracking shot, well taken by the keeper, flying to his left, bringing it down as a bird.
Get set to wind down the second game, getting close to crunch time, pretty close to completion of the game. It's the team in yellow, surprisingly that's not one game, and that's the Micoud team over Vieux North.
To Vieux North.
Later on this evening, the final game of the evening.
And the ball is just trickling out of play.
Coming up against the guys
for throwing
our sister Isle of Dominica.
To Micoud, still in charge of the ball game, and providing the results remain the same here tonight. Micoud will be going home with the trophy. Yes, of course, the District Challenge Cup, and likewise $2,000. And it will be very heartbreaking to see Vieux North letting Micoud come from the east, coming to the south, and claiming the District Challenge Cup. There in the middle from the number 19, and finding his defense, which this ball is lofted away. Number 4 of Micoud. Ball is just going into touch there for throwing. throw in there to Micoud. Brought back by the man in the middle. Micoud trying to make inroads into the defense of Vieux Fort North and was stopped. And this ball is just trickling into a touch there for throwing to Micoud. Micoud didn't easing off at all. Well, it's a throw into Vieux Fort North, as a matter of fact. Moment there, I thought the touch was from Vieux Fort North, but it was from Micoud, and still Vieux Fort North has a chance to equalize the game. Free kick to be taken there by number 4 from Vieux Fort North, Sheldon Manuel. Well defended there on the part of the Micoud player. Ball is back with Sheldon. Sheldon dragging his player wide and trying to find a man there. A very tense football, I must say, and Micoud is trying to get this one out of the defensive area there. Oh, good ball, lifted over, and the keeper has to leave his line and just pumping this one high and hard over the touchline for throwing. In there to Vieux Fort North, and the man in the middle just spotting an infringement, some pushing in the back there, awarding a free kick to the Micoud players. And at the final whistle, it's Micoud going home with this one, defeating Vieux Fort North at their home by a goal to nil, and of course we'll be going up $2,000. And of course, the District Challenge Cup, 1-0 in favor of Micoud. Later on, St. Lucia All-Stars coming up against 767 Legends out of Dominica.